I guess we're gonna have to run there. All right. Still run through the woods here. Man, what a view. That people I see. Watch, it's my luck as a bad guy. Oh. Oh.
Something wrong? Soon will be. Can I be of any help? You can pray. What? Say your prayer. Oh, angel of God, my guardian. Death.
Okay, yeah, we're just gonna dip off this way. Sorry, friend, I couldn't help you. Oh. Totally not. Oh, I think we're here.
Greetings to you.
Yay, good people. Now you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold,
Jan
while their
Hus.
falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal.
What would you like?
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
This is the part I've been
You
really
can't make
excited
a
about.
sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Where I am.
Oh, I've been waiting to do some actual blacksmithing since the first one.
Over to the anvil, and let's get started.
Okay.
Furnace is
See
cold
how
now.
this goes.
Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Pardon me. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a pull. It works better. be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
Okay, it's in reverse.
Take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Henry, what are you waiting for? Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Hurry up now. It's cooling and you're not doing anything. Move it. You're standing there like a fence post.
Oh.
You call this working?
How do I
Henry,
move?
When you've got a workpiece heated up, you can't just stand there and gape at it. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now. So come over to the anvil. Hear that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to... There you go! You've got it finished! All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Okay.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. And they can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
More interesting work sounds interesting. Start blacksmithing. Oh, I can't craft it. Oh, because I don't have the iron or the frank fruit steel. Guess it's gonna be one of the fancy ones, so I'm not gonna be able to do that right now.
I should do it more evenly. I have to hammer it more evenly. I have to hammer it more evenly.
Christ almighty.
Well, That's not good. That looks like it's almost done.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do one more of these during the video, but I'm gonna skip like probably the next like 2 or 3 that I do. If y'all do want to see this and y'all do want to continue to watch, do let me know and I will just continue at the slower pace, just kind of enjoying the ride and showing y'all what, you know, I do across the journey.
I have to move it. I can't keep hitting the same place.
Oh,
How's it going? My wife and I are pickling cabbage. Loads of it.
meant to rotate it.
You said last week. I thought one before that.
It's good for you. Pickled cabbage dries out the black bile and puts your fluids in balance.
What fluids?
Saturn and Jupiter are in a bad constellation at the moment. That turns up the black bile and makes you ill.
You
It's almost finished.
You've been hanging around with Miss Crazel again, haven't you?
What have I done?
Good.
Maybe.
That looks finished.
Everything he says is true. The other day, he told me to give my cows
That dog.
What? You didn't actually. Wait, really?
Aye, aye. Pickle some cabbage, friend. Farewell.
All Do one more. Oh, I'm out of materials. Never mind.
What would you like?
Show me your wares.
Yo.
Excuse me?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Why isn't it letting me trade?
How can I help you today, friend?
There's a couple more things I'd like to
Ask away.
Thanks. I'm still not...
Why not? Why don't you forge me another 100?
Ah, damn.
Then get it, or I'll be happy.
I have forged you another sword.
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semine and find out what the bloody hell happened.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semine wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semine's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semine that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semine.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long, but these days I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
All right, I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them. Show me your wares.
Why isn't it letting me trade with him? That's interesting. Skill teacher, huh? Let's see. Oh, it's down here. All right. Maybe I can fast travel here. Wonder, is that sword any better? Yeah. All right. I have to get used to this map.
Greetings to you.
What's that? Huh? I hope you're not following me.
Nope. Well, there's a cart. I doubt it's the one we're looking for. It's cool to see people on the road though, like caravans and stuff. Oh, it's a is this like a wandering trader? That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. I wonder. Come on, trader. Nothing. Oh, but I can rummage around your things if I had a high enough lock picking. Oh well. That's a nice house. I guess it's more of like a fort or a... I don't know what you'd call it, but yeah.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? No, I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Samine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you frae. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
I wonder if this is the guy or just one of the noblemen.
Now you're gonna die!
What's that?
Oh! Ha! Ha! Fuck you! Ah!
Hey, jeez.
Hang him!
You've no chance against me!
Shut up!
The executioner is sharpening his
Wanker! Ah!
Oh, come on.
Take that, you shit!
Put him on his horse. Really safe.
You've no chance against me!
I'd beat
Shut
you
up!
even more. Go for it, you. Put him on his horse.
Stocks with him!
Ha! Ah! Ah!
How terrible!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
You've no chance against me!
Shut up!
Okay. Okay.
Come on. Oh, you wee blasted!
In the devil's name is fucking going on here?
Bernard?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be
Oh,
needing
he
a
was a
dozen
nobleman.
geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least
Yes.
a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, Blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
so-
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced, and your son
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir. So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No, no. That's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
You've got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
No, that's all. But we should get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. We need daylight for a search like that. Come back in the morning and we'll set out. If you want, stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen and you can sleep in the barn.
I don't want to test something out. Let me see if I can. All right. What did I take? I don't even remember. Oh, maybe that. Okay, maybe that's why I couldn't trade with him immediately.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
Probably should.
The Lord be with you.
Oh, I'm already full. Just so used to playing hardcore on the first one. Just eating everything in sight.
Greetings.
What would you like?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Oh man, he won't take weapons or anything like that. All right.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Pebbles.
Wait, that's my Pebbles. My girl. I thought they killed you down by that pond.
What did I do to you? Oh well, what can you do? What can I do for you?
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Look, it's just one horse. It's not that important, is it?
What do you mean, not important? I sell horses, it's how I make a living.
Ah, well, a horse here or there. What difference does it really make, eh?
It makes a difference to me, and to Lord Sameen as well.
Ah, well. Never mind then. She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
Fine. I'll buy her from you then.
That's more like it.
I changed my mind.
Have the groschen for that. I doubt anyone here will be able to buy anything off me. Great. I could just sell my goods. At least these two swords. I probably still wouldn't even have enough. I'd have to sell all three of them. I probably won't even get the full price of what they're worth here, so. Oh, this is the hood I got. Okay.
Hail.
So I could sleep in the barn. I don't see where.
Shit.
Oh, here's my one lockpick. I'm not used to that system. I like the older one better. I wonder if we could fast travel there and back and then go to sleep. Maybe we can make a few groschen. I won't be able to make it back in time. I need to go there. Oh, it's gonna be too late for me to be able to sell anything. Oh, maybe not. Where do we? Then who do I talk to?
God grant you health.
Hey. I don't know where to go to sell anything here.
Enjoy your meal.
The pub. Okay, here we go.
Cleaning his nose is up.
Ja, genau. Was machst du? Raus, du Bastard!
Oh, what to say? Four groschen. Four groschen.
Let's talk about the price.
Warum nicht?
Here, plus a bit on top.
Wunderbar. Dankeschön. Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
We got 30 groschen, so it's 46. really nowhere near close enough, so don't know how I'm gonna get 106 or 104 more groschen, but I'll have to find a way.
Saturn and Jupiter are in a bad constellation. That churns up the black fire.
All right. All right. I don't see us being able to really rob anybody anytime soon. All I can think to do is just I'm gonna have to sleep at some point. See if you'll actually trade with me now.
Jesus Christ! What would you like?
Show me your wares.
Fine. He would have gave me 10 groschen for it. Awesome.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
What do you have?
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then.
Alright, I guess not much I can do. I just gotta go back and hopefully be able to get some rest by the time I do, but I'm traveling at night, so I'm probably gonna come across a bandit that's gonna murder me. Got lucky.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
God be with you.
God bless you.
Greetings. God be with you.
Greetings.
Mind where you're going.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
I'll say it for you. Henry got his arse kicked. You know Yurka's as strong as an ox.
And why wouldn't he be, with all he eats and drinks? But what can we do with you, Henry, if even a drunken Moravian brawler can beat you? We could get into all sorts of tricky situations along the way.
That's true, Henry. But there's something we can do about that. I think Lord Sameen here could teach you a thing or two.
Yeah, why not? What do you say, youngster? Fancy a bit of training?
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Play.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Ah! 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 Ah!
You're no match for me. You're a dead man. You know that?
Oh,
Beat him.
that's a lot of blood. This should stop it.
Beat the shit out of him.
Henry, come here. What do you say, son?
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well.
Hey.
My shield.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Nice. And it's just a white shield. Cool. I think we're gonna go keep the hunting sword because it's better, but I can't believe it's just a white shield though. I mean, what more can you really ask for? Oh. I kind of like this following feature. It's actually pretty nice.
Ah, I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again.
And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Skalitz, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
God be with you.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
About who? Since you're not here, how could I speak of you?
That's what I like to hear. Now run along.
Again.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yichin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum! Let's hurry! To Yichin!
Sir, I could send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing in the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
I wonder if I had a horse, it'd be faster or not. I'll have to adjust my camera stuff. You can see through me.
So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
See cart tracks, but this could be anybody. And this way.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
You found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here!
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
This seems like it might be the way for that armor. We'll have to come remember this place here.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad? Nothing to say, lad? Well, I can't blame you. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand All sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
They completely missed the cart.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks.
Oh,
What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's
I'm
all
not.
peculiar, right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Yeah. Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you, they got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my leg stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Samine was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the
not
hearth,
the white
and the old
ladies.
woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her
These old men
tales
need to
of
shut up.
devils and holes to hell,
I can hear them out
fire
there.
crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows.
Listen.
Yeah, I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
Oh, I had to draw attention to them. Okay.
Never know what cross folk have to bear.
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it, and so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
You two don't know the truth from an hole in the ground. Stumble was a priest. He showed me holy pictures and taught me a lot.
Those definitely aren't the blacksmith's
Stumble was a
hands.
priest. Pigs can fly, and Ghoul's name is really stunning. For a wench, he's got a miserable.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Of course. We'll smash them to smithereens, and in the evening, we'll drink a toast from their skulls. Ha-ha!
Hold your horses, son. Keep some of that piss and vinegar for the fight. You might have whipped me in that pig pen, but this is a different matter.
So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to
That's crazy.
charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea. Borrow my crossbow. My shoulder's giving me jip anyway.
All right, sir.
Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure you don't hit one of us.
Right you are, Captain.
And he definitely weren't X. How would you know? True. You never know what crop the boat has to bear. Jesus, Hansa, don't start again. I'm
Where?
trying to tell a story for amusement, not listen to your supposed educated black rat. Supposedly. Have you forgotten? I was ordained, you ignorant.
Yo, he didn't give me any arrows? Oh, okay, I'm an idiot. Oh, this is gonna take forever.
You haven't a chance, bastard!
Oh,
I'll be done with you in a flash. He's had it.
didn't have to do a damn thing.
Stop it.
Oh,
Stop dawdling.
hey, I need some gear.
Dawdling.
All right, dawdling. I'm looting.
Dawdling.
I'm looting, sir.
Stop dawdling.
Shut up. I don't give a fuck what you're saying.
Stop dawdling.
Stop dawdling.
Hey,
I'm looting.
get over here.
I'm looting, sir.
Watch the hold up, damn it. Stop dawdling.
Oh, calm down.
This day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
I am. Let's go.
Hold on, lad. Give me back my crossbow. You weren't thinking of keeping it, were you?
course. They did a good job.
I should bloody think so.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't to save my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards.
Okay.
Can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
At them with you. Another men. Come on then.
Got them!
Go out again.
You won't try me!
Oh shit! I'm almost dead.
Right between you!
Maybe I should have picked the fight with the guy with the sword and the full body of armor. I hope that doesn't take me back too far. That'll really suck. Okay.
We'll kick your asses. You're no match for us, fucker. Yeah, don't spare him. Go fuck yourself. Come on, gum.
Ain't that enough yet?
You'll pay for...
Get him!
Take that! He's at it!
Jeez! And I bled out. Awesome. Round 3.
Now will I? Yeah. Spare him.
He's done for.
Come on, then. Go at him from the right. Come on, scum.
It's a wonder you're still standing. At them.
Yeah, done. Damn, that weakling.
They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come
I'm
here!
nobleman. You have to spare me.
Oh, do be quiet. We'll decide what to do with you later. What about your family?
Fallen on hard times.
Henry, do you hear?
That's why I do what I do.
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
I'll go and track him then.
Great, hurry.
One bad thing said about your family.
Crows can't talk.
You never know. Word always gets around. People are already saying stuff about you. They never expected you to let your son marry.
Crushes the bailiff.
Bailiff.
All right. We got some gear here. Ooh, I kind of like that ordinary coat. Put on this gambeson. Some leather gloves. All right.
Or not. His
Slightly
family's
geared.
common as muck.
And I'm over encumbered. Drop the baggy cap. I don't want that one.
And then there's the talk about money. They say you're hard up, sir.
You really do want to hang, don't you? Carry on like that and you'll get what's coming.
I'm just telling you what people are saying. Not easy for us nobles.
No, it's not.
At least there's something we agree on.
Oh, really? Guess I can't carry these hoes with me. Oh, someone could easily follow their death out here.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you. It's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
Fuck! Alright, I'll come with you. But you'll put a word in for me.
I might. As long as you don't try anything.
Promise me!
I won't promise you anything. Now come on. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Sameen. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with his hands.
Could you wait a while? I'd better just check that I haven't lost anything while running around here.
All right, but make it quick. I was happy to get out of Sameen for a while, but now I'm looking forward to being back at my own fireside.
Ooh, good thing I actually stuck around. Oh, and I got a military sword. Nice. And a bow. And I got an open bassinet. Not bad. Anything else I could possibly drop? Probably these boots. There was one chest. Looks like another, but yeah, it seems to be about it. I'll be a good chunk of cha-chang. What do they eat? Oh, perfect. That actually gives me enough. I can get out of here now. Oh.
Is that offer of a ride still open?
Sure, if you want.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's old Vence's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you...
This is as far as he took me. What the hell? Alright. That'll be it. We get enough groschen to buy my horseback.
God grant you health.
I'll have a look at the wares. A word about the price.
Sure, why not? Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Oh, I have 369 groschen now. Nice. Probably going to equip this one here. And the military sword here. And they're bolts, not arrows. Don't wash ourselves.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down? The whole band?
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
I'm not sure. Lord Semin took them and Gules to his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
I'd know what to do with them.
Now, don't worry. I don't think Lord Semin will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it.
Hey.
Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, young Semin is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semin. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble-born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition, but that's all I know.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia, but you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Samin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
All right, so we're going to end it here. I'm going to take a break for a little while and just kind of do some blacksmithing stuff. Just kind of see if I can get that skill up a little bit, and we'll pick up here in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed. Peace.